Hey, I'm Jenny Edsel, and this is my video blog, Weaving Technology into Your Teaching Doctrine. My first quote that I'd like to talk about is, technology should be transparent in classrooms instead of yet another thing that teachers have to manage. I really am seeing this more and more in this class because we're planning lessons implementing technology, and I've never had to teach anyone using technology before, yet I use technology every day. So I feel like that should be way simpler than it actually is. But I really do agree that teachers should just use technology as a resource that they can just reach out and have at their fingertips at any point in time in order to have a clear explanation for their students in different subjects. The next quote I would like to talk about is, unless they are held accountable for their product as businesses are, schools won't change. This may be true in many instances, but I feel it in many instances it's not true, and I certainly disagree with this. I think that teachers should be concerned with how their students learn and what they learn, and should keep track with them instead of having to rely on standardized testing and having that sort of product to base students off of. I think that they should be more in touch with students personally than having to depend on standardized testing. The third quote I want to talk about is from Thomas Edison, and he says, motion pictures would entice and engage children while educating them. Everything from mathematics to morality. While I believe that movies can definitely help in the school system, I also disagree with this because I feel like so much of teaching comes from the interaction you have with the teacher. An example of this would be the History Channel and the Discovery Channel. You can go home, sit down on the couch, and just engage in learning. So that's definitely where Thomas Edison was right. Another quote that I agree with is, now even though I've argued that computers can't take over the job of teaching, that doesn't mean they can't have a powerful effect on learning. I completely agree with this because a lot of the article I was thinking, technology is just reaching the level of teaching. So are we going to even need teachers anymore? So this quote I feel very strongly about. An observation that I made is comes from the quote, it's in the partnership between teachers and technology that real power and results reside. I feel like this was the main theme of the paper, and I related this to my life with the first time I heard about smart boards was when my pre-calculus teacher, Miss Wayne, was talking about wanting a smart board, and I had never heard of smart boards before. And she said only 6 teachers in the high school were going to receive them. And that was a definite point to where Miss Wayne was one of the best teachers at our high school, and she felt like having a smart board would definitely enhance her teaching. Another observation that I made was related to the article when it said that the University of Wisconsin, in many instances, the technology can do the job at least as well as a teacher. And this made me think of another one of my classes in high school where I had this American history teacher that only showed us videos every day, and we didn't have corresponding discussions with them. It was really just watch the video and answer the questions. And I felt like that was a really bad method of teaching, and it just made him lazy. But that really bothers me that technology can do the job at least as well as a teacher. So I disagree with that in most instances, but of course there are those exceptions. Two questions that I have. Can we really place man-made devices at the same level as a human being? And can technology really produce better educational instructions than the people that create it?